Truffles. I want you to picture this, okay? There's a guy that, never prays in the masjid. You don't really see him in the community. And then, boom, all of a sudden, he starts showing up to all the prayers, okay? He's showing up to the prayers. His clothes start getting a little shabby. His beard is getting a little shabby. But he's always there in the masjid, all of a sudden, just out of nowhere. And he's coming, getting more active. And then, boom, he's not there in the masjid anymore. What happened to him? The answer is that he got a job. Now let me ask you this question. Shouldn't it be that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses us with something good, we should be coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes something away from us, we should also be coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So whether good or bad happening, we're always coming closer to Allah azza wa jal. Let's take a look at this verse of what Fir'aun and his people said and did to Prophet Musa alayhi salam.
وَلَمَّا وَقَعَ عَلَيْهِمُ الرِّجْزُ قَالُوا يَا مُوسَى ادْعُ لَنَا رَبَّكَ بِمَا عَهِدَ عِندَكَ لئن كشفت عنا الرجز لنؤمنن لك ولنرسلن معك بني إسرائيل.
In this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about how Fir'aun and his people reacted to the calamities and the tests that were coming down upon them because they disbelieved in Musa. What they said was that, "O Musa, if you call your Lord and you make all these things go away, like the frogs and the lice and the blood and the water, if you make it go away, we will believe in you and we will send with you Bani Israel." The Prophet ﷺ was once speaking to a young companion, and he said to him of the advice that the Prophet ﷺ gave, he said, "Ta'arraf ila Allahi fil rakha ya'rifuka fi shidda." The Prophet ﷺ told him and gave him this advice, get to know Allah during times of ease, and Allah will know you during times of difficulty. Meaning that when you have ease of time, of wealth, of physical health, you have ease, then you should be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you should use your time for the sake of Allah, use your wealth for the sake of Allah, use your body for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because when the hard times come along, just like you knew Allah during the good times, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will know you during the hard times. There are people, unfortunately, that only during times of calamity, they turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we've actually seen in the Quran and the Sunnah that if that's the only time you come back to Allah, then it's not going to work. You need to come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during the good times and during the difficult times.